Happy New Year, everyone. Welcome to the show. It is January 21st, our first meeting for, I almost said fiscal year 20. I got to get this military out of my mind. I've been retired now for 4 months. So for the calendar year of 2026, this is our first meeting. Welcome, everyone. And as always, it is my distinct honor and privilege as your vice president to be here tonight hosting this show for you. And without further ado, I'm going to introduce our president, our new Mr. President, Mr. Willie James Sanders. All of you know him. Some of you don't like him, but we understand. All right, let's get this. I'm gonna get these slides up. Hope everyone had a happy New Year and a safe New Year. Uh, Again, welcome. Oh, and if you did not get a copy of the club bylaws, they're in the chat. You can grab them off of the chat right now. Oh, no, come on now. You're right. All right, can everybody see the slides?
Yeah.
All right, let's get this party started. That is our new, I try to change it up every now and then. I have an affinity for Art Deco, so marvel in its greatness. All right, for those who are new, because I know we got some people here that aren't familiar with us, this is pretty much a kind of snapshot of our ethos. I'll give you a second and let you read it, but while you're reading, I'll give you a little synopsis. It just tells you who we are, what our mission statement, what we do, what we stand for, and all the adventures we like to get into. But basically, in a very simplified way of saying it, we like to dive. We like to teach people how to dive. We like to foster and give back to our community with a strong emphasis on safety and conservation. Here's our agenda for the night. We're going to hit you with some opening remarks, some announcements, talk about 2026. We're going to do a little overview of our bylaws. We got some plans coming up with regards to those. Mr. President's going to give you a good briefing on that. Then we're going to turn it over to our DSO. And then for those who are new, you get to introduce yourself. I know you've been to church before, so if you don't say anything, we will call him. So don't hide. We're going to then close it out with our up and coming dive events, and then our closing remarks. All right, dues will be due March 31st, $70 per person. We have a new treasurer, Mr. Philip Hogan. He will hunt you down. He's far more aggressive than Conrad. He's gonna get his money. He's like the IRS. He's gonna come get you. But no, seriously, please, when you get a chance, opportunity to pay up. I haven't even paid myself. I'm gonna do it after this meeting. All right, opening remarks. Again, I kind of did a little opening remarks, a little statement. If you don't know who I am BT Robinson. I am the club vice president, back in the saddle again, as the VP. Our president here, who will be speaking here shortly, Mr. Willie James Sanders, our treasurer, Mr. Philip Hogan, our dive safety officer, Mr. Eric Green, are all in the house. Hello, Jackie, welcome. And so, being our first meeting of the year, welcome. Glad you're here. Glad you can make it. We're not going to try to take up too much of your time. We're going to tell you all the wonderful things we got planned in our 2026 outlook. Without further ado, let's go into it. How you want to do, Mr. President? You want me to just speak in and then you'll jump in?
Oh yeah, just keep rolling with it. You got a good cadence going.
All right. So this is kind of a snapshot of our 2026 outlook after many meetings. We got a lot of stuff that we want to do over the next course of the next year and even the next 2 years, but we don't want to hit you with a fire hose. So we just kind of close everything down, give you a brief little snapshot. And as we go through the year in our monthly meetings, we'll pick out some more of those items and we'll talk about those in the coming months. So, but we wanted to put the best stuff up front and prominent so that you can see what we got planned. So quarterly events. We plan to have an event every quarter, sometimes two. What is an event? Event could be anything where we get together, and we'll talk about that later, where we get together, just have some fun and drinks. Could be a dive, could be a meeting, could be getting together for some training of any type of variety, any type of training. That is an event. And by the bylaws, which we'll also talk about here further down, three or more people that are club members or um, or auxiliary members, I guess you could say, uh, people that are prospects, more than three of those, that classifies as an event. So we plan to have at least one major event every single quarter. All right, increasing our staff strength. We're going to be building some committees to help take on this load of a lot of the things that we want to do and grow this club and make it a bigger, stronger organization. And of course, obviously, keeping the emphasis on diving while we're doing that, which will in turn take some of the load off of the president, vice president, and executive board. Um, Overly simplified explanation of what we want to do. But again, we're putting a lot of things in place and we don't want to hit you with a fire hose. Collaborations. We got some members of Chocolate City. Chocolate City's in the house. They want to do some collaborations. We also got some collaborations in the work with the Unicorns of Diving, Nubian, our brothers and sisters, the Nubians out in Houston. We are definitely going to try to put some collaborations in place, whether it be a dive or whether it be something socially conscious. We are open for collaboration. Creating a public relations committee. Miss President, go ahead and take that because I know that's your baby.
Well, thank you. Good evening, everyone. I'm the newly elected club president. I go by Willie James, but you can call me Willie James. I don't care at this point. I'm just happy to see so many faces that's and just marine science, scuba diving, water aquatics. But within that, when the vice president just mentioned public relations. So what I'm asking for is for those of you that are interested and will be willing to help us grow within our activity, for how we're viewed with the public. We have a public relations committee, and that will be stemmed on our social media platforms and from stemming from our website that'll be launched here soon within March. So within the public relations, for be more than just for one person trying to like lead from that seat. The greatest part about it is with the public relations committee, we can funnel a lot of information back towards our website, to our key people there, and just to make sure of it, for clear understanding of it, is we get your feedback. And you control, and the thing is, we get to like control how we're viewed out there because we're growing. We're growing and we live in a very uh dynamic area within the southeast region of the United States. So there is a lot that to be done and a lot that will be expected of us as far as like what people are going to want because we're servicing ourselves and our community. So that is to note of that. Another thing I wanted to mention here is, and I'm gonna hand it back off to the vice president. I have a vision here, and I just want to share the vision. All right. The biggest thing first is within our vision is to create, build, stabilize. Those three things. Create programs, activities that repeat themselves, that help build a community. Uh, so when I say building the community, we have those programs, and then we can stabilize those programs to keep them going till they reach the people. And when I say reach the people, it brings a service, especially within our region. And I give example to that is like, like, well, I used to be a pilot, so on the civilian side. How I was introduced to that was it was just by word of mouth just where I just happened to be with my mom at her work meeting. So what we're trying to do is create that exposure within our community. For one, it's like, hey, the greatest platform out there is on media is happening through social medias platforms. The other thing within that is how we stabilize that because they see the activity we have and we have the professional bodies, the professional people in our club, not outside. in our club that can certify at every level: swimming, snorkeling, scuba diving, the sport of scuba diving, all the way to technical diving. And then the thing is, within those professional levels, professional, if you want to become a professional diver, to be a scuba instructor, even to the point of, which is my favorite to say, scientific divers. And that is you part of a registry within NOAA through AAUS, which you'll find out these acronyms that I'm saying here later. But so we can get out here and do these studies, and then we change the face of the industry by our activity and input. So thank you for that time. I just wanted to express that my vision: create, build, and stabilize. Thanks, Vice President.
All right. We're going to move on to the next here bullet here. 2026 signature dive. We are open to recommendations. Throw it in the chat, send us an email. But we definitely want to do a 2026 signature dive. If you were on the last one, year before, summer before last in Panama City, we had a blast. I had a great time. It was probably one of the best dives I've had in a while. And I didn't think that Gulf, just living in Tampa, I didn't think the Gulf of Mexico had any good diving in it without having to ride, take a 2 hour, 3 hour boat ride out. I had a blast in Panama City. The wildlife was crazy. So let's definitely do that again. Since we're new beginnings, let's start off 2026 with a signature dive. We're open for recommendations. Please, let's get together and collaborate. All right. And then the next bullet, of course, we're going to introduce the Citizen Science Diver Program. We got a lot of stuff working in the background, and I'm gonna call on you, Kelly. You already knew I was gonna do it. So we've been sending a lot of email traffic back and forth. We talked about collaborations earlier. There's been a lot of email traffic this week about our future collaborations with the Unicorns of Diving, who have been building their own program to do the exact type of work that we want to do. So Kelly, you got any comments on that you want to throw out?
Before I jump into that, I wanted to shout out some folks that are on the call. First, it's a pleasure to meet you all. For those that are just joining us, I'm Kelly Edwards. I am the Science and Education Chair for SSQ, and I'm so happy to meet you all. I am actually a marine scientist. That's where my master's degree is in, so I'm not just pulling it out of nowhere. But I am very passionate about the marine environment and particularly about educating the public on behalf of the marine environment. So a little bit about the SEC. Last year, we took a trip to Utila, Honduras to earn our not only our NAUI citizen science certifications, but our NAUI not NAUI, our AAUS scientific diver certifications. And I just want to shout out some folks that are on the call. Of course, I want to shout out. Well, is he still here? Did I see him earlier? Yes, I did. Well, Brian Green. You still here? Brian Green, that's your full name.
Brian Green or Eric? Eric Green.
Is what I said. It says
Yeah,
Brian
so
Green.
so
Eric,
so
congratulations for completing your AAUS scientific diver certification. Big ups for that. Everybody, let's give him a round of applause. Woo, 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 woo. Very much so proud of you. You did an amazing job participating in the trip to Utila to earn your scientific diver certification as well as your citizen science diving. Eric is also a dive instructor, so he was instrumental in leading the search and recovery components of our dive experiences there. So I wanted to give him a major congratulations. As well as, I don't think he's on the call, but one of the unicorns of diving actually participated in our trip. Ron Wagner, Dr. Ron Wagner was able to participate, and he has earned his AAUS scientific diver certification as well. So another one, woo, 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 woo. So for all of those who may have participated in that diving experience, please, you have to complete your e-learnings. If you don't, then I can't congratulate you in public like this. I want to. I know that it is a very lengthy e-learning. I'm aware. But please, if you can, try to get that completed. Um, that's just a little bit about the SEC and some of the stuff that we have done. Some things that we're looking to do is to partner with some of our other dive organizations, those that are in close proximity to the ocean, and for us to adopt a particular area and to do some ongoing species monitoring, some surveying. It's a great way for us to hone in on our skills, but it's also a great opportunity for us to collaborate and build a network of scientific divers across the Southeast and across the country. So very excited about that. More will be coming forth. I'll share more information as we flesh out the details of our partnerships. But I just want to let you all know that we will. Hi, honey bun. We see you back there, your little pink sweater. Um, but we definitely want to say it's a great opportunity. If you're interested in joining, diving is not just a wonderful thing for recreation, but it's a wonderful opportunity to give back to the scientific community, to protect our oceans. Um, and if I can pull it out of my sleeve next month, I'm just going to say that I'm headed down to Savannah. The Grays Reef Ocean Discovery Center is opening again, so they're having a grand opening, so I'll be popping up and refreshing their memory because we want to be scientific divers for the Grays Reef National Marine Sanctuary that is right here in our own state. So just excited about that. If you're interested in being on the SEC, please make sure that you contact me. You can see I'll put my email here in the chat. I'd love to have you on the team. We'd love to get you ready and get some great stuff going. So thank you, Sir President. And I yield my time back to you guys.
Thank you, Miss Kelly. I appreciate that insight. Man, I tell you, when we got so much going on, and it's amazing. I just want to throw this out there. It's amazing the talent that we have, not only in this organization, but also our brother and sister club. Uh, Even here, we got what, two PhDs and an MD. Unicorns have a PhD. I mean, we're surrounded by some amazing brothers and sisters. And so shout out to each and every one of you.
Yeah. And I want to just throw this last caveat. You don't have to be a scientist to be a scientific diver. We can train you. So don't let that word scientific diver intimidate you. It is not meant to be that way. Any person who can dive and who can maintain neutral buoyancy can be a scientific diver. So this is a great opportunity for you to get out there, do some really great stuff, as well as have fun. So we do have a great time diving. We're not just doing the science the whole time. Coach Cortlandt can attest to that. He had some tasks for us when we were in Utila. We did our scientific tasks. And then, because we were pretty decent with following our responsibilities, he said, go explore. So we had an opportunity to do that. So just keep that in mind.
Awesome sauce. Thank you, Kelly. All right, we're gonna move on to the next slide. What you're all here for.
Yeah.
No, you're not all here for that. So, Mr. President, I know you wanna take this one solo or
I mean, I'll take it. So the thing
cool.
here is, I'm like this right here, what you see on the screen, it is just a cover of it. But the thing is that I feel is very important that all the members are aware that we operate our organization in accordance with bylaws that were established. And then as you go through and look at these bylaws and become known to them, you may see some of them. And I will tell you this. This club started in 2014. So, and it's grown. It's evolved. And with that evolution, there's some things that we know we have to amend. The reason why I bring this to your attention within our growth that we look at as a body to see things that needs to be updated within our articles in nature that keeps us appropriate in our actions within serving our community, the public and within our articles of incorporation because we are a 501 c 3C. So that is to bring awareness, and I really feel that it's due to you to be known to our bylaws. Okay, so everyone's received that in email. If you didn't, please put your email with your first and last name in the chat box, and we're gonna add it to our email list, and you will get that no later than noon tomorrow. Okay, so That's all I have to say with the bylaws there because it's not something just quickly like skimmed over and like, oh, I know what the bylaws are. So, you know, so just look at your own interest and speed. So that's all I have to say on that.
So I know some people did not get the email, and that's my fault. That we'll correct that. And I know I'm missing people. But if you did get the email, you'll notice the wording that I chose. I chose wording specifically, and I said something along to the effect that we are an organization based on doctrine, and the bylaws are that doctrine. And that's what we don't want to lose sight. So anything we do as an organization, anything we do in the future of the organization, we want to ensure that we're sticking by this doctrine and making sure that we're doing what we're supposed to do in the right way. And that's why we're here. We're brought together as an organization based on those bylaws. Any questions or comments so far? I know I'm just rambling and going through stuff.
Yeah, we used to it.
We'll talk later.
Okay, so let me add something on that too. What the thing
Go ahead.
is here
Go
is
ahead.
within our, like, so I don't want this to sound too dry, but I enjoy this activity. I enjoy doing this with you guys, my people. Uh, but give us your feedback. Give us your feedback when we get together. Take those photos, throw it out there on our Facebook page if you want. Nabs. I mean, let the community know what you're doing, what's happening. If you want to text me or text BT or you have some ideas, like give us your ideas and stuff. So we are not unapproachable on that. Would love to hear it, and that's the way we grow ourselves. Okay, so other than that, I'm gonna be quiet and hand it off to the DSO.
All right, good evening, everybody. I'm Eric Green. I'm the DSO for this upcoming time to come. So I guess I just want to quickly go over some of my initiatives, um, some of the 2026 initiatives, and I mean for me as a DSO, and us to introduce more non. So this is if you read it like I originally wrote it, it's introduce, empower, reinforce, and sustain. Right? So those are the key words. And in terms of introduction, we want to introduce more non-drivers to the wonderful world of scuba diving while growing SSQ as a group, as a and then of course empower. We empower them by sharing our knowledge. Much like what Kelly and her organization does. And then of course reinforce as divers. We always want to reinforce good diving habits, right? And to sustain, we want to sustain a strong, knowledgeable dive force, right? So that's pretty much where that's pretty much my initiatives as a DSO this year, aside from the obvious, which will be our checkout dives and things of that nature. But that's my focus, and that's pretty much where I want to drive the train from in this seat. Any
Right
questions?
on.
I hand it back to you, BTs.
All righty. Moving right along. Now we're going to go into the good stuff. Dives and events in 2026. All right. So most of you should have seen the flyer because we put it out. I think I put it out middle of last week. I can't remember. So we got a family gathering event that we put together for February the 20th. That's going to be our first official event for the new year. We're gonna have some fun. Just bring your loved ones, and we're just gonna enjoy a neat evening of brotherhood and sisterhood from 7 to 10 o'clock. After 10 o'clock, you can stay or you can go home, but I won't be there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. NAV's president's meeting, of course, that's just gonna be probably myself or both of us or Mr. President. But I think you're also welcome to come if anybody wants to come out. It's going to be in Houston, April 17th through the 19th. Check our dive. Our fearless dive safety officer just talked about that. Our first checkout dive is February 21st. Critical to understand that this is a requirement for membership. You have to do your checkout dive once a year. And we don't like to force anyone's hands, but this is really an objective to ensure your safety and then, of course, everyone around you. so that because quite frankly, we live in most of us live in the Atlanta area, and we've probably been out of water for a few months since it's got cold. So this is an opportunity for us to get in, practice some basic skills. Let me back up for those who are not familiar. Basically, this is just basic skills training, mass clearing, giant stride, that type of stuff. Anything you would learn in open water as a way to make sure that you're refreshing on those skills. Have an opportunity also to get together to go over hand signs. We know that there are some basic hand signs, but we also want to make sure that we have uniform signs as a club, as an organization, as dive buddies. So have some hand signs that are, I would say, unique to us, but make sure that we're all playing on the same sheet of music. We all understand each other's hand signs. Just basic stuff like that. Two classes so far, February the 21st and April 17th. Anything after that as needed. But again, that is a requirement for club membership to do your your skills checkout training. And of course, we talked about our signature dive, dates and location to be determined again. We are waiting on your recommendations for that. Any questions or comments so far before we go to the next slide?
I would like to comment
Go ahead.
on what we saying about the checkout dives to those of you that's not familiar with it. So this is not a thing to where it's I guess it's an entity that is stressful. The only thing we're asking and looking for is so as we go out and dive together and activity together, diving is a perishable skill. Some things you may just forget simply, your breathing, such as that, or how much weight you need normally for different conditions that you find yourself in. It's an opportunity to put ourselves in an environment together where steel sharpens steel. Our skills that we know, we have professional divers that teach this earnestly, competently, and throughout in a constant cadence. But it gives it an opportunity within our club to sharpen those skills. So, and it's not to be intimidated. So I just want y'all to be known to that. And it's an opportunity for us to meet. And the thing is, like BT was saying, when it comes to hand signals, they're not standardized, so but the thing is, with us diving as a group, we have our hand signals, we develop those, so there'll be common language with us when we're at depth, because we don't talk underwater, uh, clearly, and you don't want to drink too much of that ocean water. You may not make it back up. But anyway, so that's what I'm saying. This is a very fun environment. And I'm only speaking from the past turnouts and stuff because I'm like, hey, get a bit intimidated. I'm like, man, but this is not the case. I just want to encourage you as some of the members say, hey, you know what? I need to work on those skills. But you're here. You're part of a community that has its own self-service, one-stop shop in-house. So exercise, utilize it. And that's all I got to say on it. I'm handing it back over to you, BT. Thank you.
Any questions or comments? All right, we're gonna move to the next one. Kelly has a go ahead, Kelly.
I just wanted to speak to the importance of participating in the SSQ checkout dives. I know that we've had plenty of leaders that have just shared their experience on it. I can echo them in saying that it is absolutely imperative that you participate in one of the checkout dives. Not only is it, it's important, but if we're going out and doing some scientific diving and you struggle with maintaining neutral buoyancy or your situational awareness or are not familiar with a bailout dive or, an emergency ascent, these are essential. And plus, it's better to learn with your people and we'll take care of you. And the last time, like one of the times I went, the team showed me how to do a abandoned ship drill. Never did one of those in my life, but I was comfortable and I was safe with some folks I trusted. And we will not talk about how my hair looked afterwards, but it was a great, great opportunity. So please make sure that you participate in these. I'll be there. So my hair won't look like this, but I'll be there. Mhm.
In in the military, we call that a perishable skill. Things you learn that you don't practice on the regular, you will forget them. And that's the point of this training. And you do not want to mess up something basic like mass recovery when you're 80 feet deep on the deep dive. You'd be in a world of hurt. It's going to take you a long time to get to the top, do your safety stop, all while being blinded. You can't even read your computer. So, yeah, that's the whole point of this training. I don't want to hammer that down anymore. We've talked it. Any other comments? All right, let's move on to the next one.
I ain't got nothing else but good evening, Dr. McLaughlin.
Oh, she showed up. Hey, Doc.
Yeah.
Hey, how are you? I'm sorry, I had a conflicting meeting. Hope everyone's
Okay.
doing well.
Good, good.
Hey, Dr. Tanisha.
Hey, Kelly Cow.
All right, that's the flyer. Come on out, have fun with us.
Oh, heck yeah, the main event. That's
I've
another
never been there.
opportunity. Oh, the main event is it's it's in Atlanta and it is right there on Cobb Parkway if you're familiar with the Cumberland Mall area. So it's about fourth of a mile away from Cumberland Mall on the south side of it. So but there's bowling, there's a arcade section, there's place to play billiards. So for those that want to play pool, but it's an opportunity for us to get face to face and just meet and build a rapport with one another. Because the thing is, we're just trying to, like I say, once again, build our community, strengthen our community. So, and the thing is, family. I encourage you to bring your family. So, because I know there's some future divers there. So, like, I'm bringing my squad. So, I got some twins that constantly beg me about scuba diving. And my girls, they don't want to. But anyway, us getting together and just enjoying each other's time face to face.
That's a Friday, right?
Yes, Friday. That is a Friday. Do they have adult beverages at that place, Billie Jean?
For those that want those types of libations, they do.
Okay. Outstanding.
They
All
have a
right.
huge
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
nothing. Go ahead, brother.
All right. So now we're going to talk about everything that our brothers and sister clubs have going on. As you can see, we'll start with the Chocolate City Dive Crew. And I know they got somebody on here that wants to talk this slide and invite us all out there. Who's going to do it? Veronica, are you going to do it?
Sure.
Okay, hold on.
Hello.
Let me go to, I got the picture right there. Go hit it.
Yes, we are going to hit the slopes next Saturday for a day trip in Appalachian, North Carolina. You're more than welcome to come. Our club is new and we're in our infancy stage. We've been around about a year, but thank you for inviting us to the meeting, and we are definitely interested in collaborating. And for anyone that would like to join us on the slope for skiing or snowboarding, I can leave my information, or you can register using the QR code.
So,
and we missed you at the New Year's Eve tank drop, BT.
I know. I had some last minute work pop up, and I had to go get that money. I really wanted to go. And I'm interested in this too. And so I got a question for you. So
yes,
for someone, me, who has never did any type of snowboarding or skiing,
we got you. There are lessons.
right? But like, what kind of can you rent cold weather gear? I mean, like, this is my that I got.
You can rent everything that you need.
Hmm. Okay.
I ain't getting on no skis.
Okay, there's snowboarding.
Yeah, that's what I do. I get on the
And then
snowboard.
you can always stay in the lodge and drink hot chocolate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to do it. I've never done it before. And this is an opportunity to do it. I may do it. But with this weather coming in, look like we all gonna be doing it.
Yes. So and there's ice skating too.
That I've done. I like that. It's fun. I almost broke my ankle, but I had fun.
Yeah, at this facility is ice skating as well. Again, I enjoyed meeting you all last month at your Christmas party.
Oh, we had
And
fun.
again, you guys did, and just a wealth of knowledge from everyone. And we're trying to grow in collaboration with other clubs is very important to us, so we can, be correct in how we establish ourselves while we're growing.
Mhm.
Anybody got any questions for Miss Veronica? Veronica, thank you so much for showing. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, so the unicorns of diving, friends and family. For those of you who have been around, you know that this is I always have a blast when I go to this event. And I would love to see more of SSQ down there this year. Last year wasn't as big as the previous year. The previous year, man, it was off the chain. But this year is going to be at Devil's Den. There's going to be camping, diving. Um, I had a slight conversation with Justin about it. It's going to be pretty much the same as previous events. Some people show up on Friday. We know some people show up on Saturday. But if you want to show up on Friday, that's fine. Um, Best thing you need to do is sign up. First of all, sign up and then reserve your camping spot if you plan to dive. Excuse me, camp. You don't have to camp. You can stay in some of the local amenities around there. But for me, in my opinion, the most fun we have is getting together in the evening time in front of the campfire, breaking bread. There are libations there for adults. It's also still a kid-friendly environment, but there are libations for adults. S'mores over the open fire. We cooking while everybody's sitting in front of the fire. We got food being cooked on the other side. We just have a blast. We get together and have brotherhood, sisterhood, eat good, and here again, if you libations, you drink good, and we just have a blast. Next day, we get up and get in some water. Last year it was pretty cold. Hang on front. It was cold. It was at Vortex Springs. If you ever been to Vortex Springs, it was a little spicy cold in the water that day, but we still had a good time. Got a lot of discover scubas, and then later on that evening we had food. Food is also included. They have a big barbecue that's typically catered on that Saturday. Man, just have a blast. I can't speak it enough, but if you have any questions about that, of course, best thing to do, go to the Unicorns group, talk to those folks about it. They'll be able to answer more detailed questions.
I will say
Uh,
this.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I was just throwing that if you don't want to pitch a tent or anything like that, they have cabins on site where you can stay there as well. So you said, I don't want to deal with the rustic environment. So, but there's cabins there with hot showers and a kitchen.
Yeah, it's definitely not as we say in the military, an austere environment. You do have your basic amenities. If you have a vehicle, there's stores and stuff. Just not even a 10-minute drive away, there's a Winn-Dixie shootout from there. So it's not going to be a rough environment, but if you just kind of want to experience, if you're new to camping, don't worry about it. There's going to be plenty of us, people that look like us, that are more experienced campers like myself. We'll make sure that we'll get you as comfortable as possible. International Women's Dive Day. That is now a collaboration between the Unicorns of Diving and NAV. Traditionally, it's been a Unicorns of Diving event, but now they've partnered up with the national level to try to grow that event. Kelly, did you go to the last one? I know you went to the one the year before that.
No, I didn't get a chance to go. We were just coming back from Utila, and I had a previous engagement. But I believe Pam went last year.
Okay, yeah. Uh,
I went
it's
last year.
grown.
It's amazing.
You went like okay.
I
Look,
went last year. We had an amazing time.
It's awesome to see how much that event has grown because when it first started, gosh, it was only a few people like Mona, um,
Yep.
Teresa, and a couple of like maybe two or three other ladies. So they were the main ones who actually started it, Teresa and Mona. And it's just awesome to see how much that thing has grown.
It
And of
is
course, obviously,
really,
we're gonna stay away from it, of course, because that's your day. But we admire from afar.
We do need someone to cook.
Hey, Willie Jane, you
oh
got
yeah,
Willie Jane.
count me
He
out of that.
volunteered.
Shoot. You have to count me out. Okay.
And the Nubian Dive Club going to Curacao, July 22nd through the 28th. I got that from Miss D. She said more information to come if you're interested. Definitely go over to the Nubians group page. They're they're going to drop that information as soon as they have new information to release. Go ahead, Doc.
I just wanted to know, do any of us have experience or can tell us anything about Devil's Den diving there, like so far as the conditions?
Oh, I can
Woo.
jump in there quickly because I wanted
Yes,
to mention
Lord.
that with both dive sites
Uh-oh.
that we just mentioned. What do you mean? Oh, I got good stuff to say.
You got good stuff because I go ahead.
Devil's Den is Devil's Den is I call it a bucket list dive in my opinion. It's a unique attraction or feature, natural feature. The water is typically about 70, 68. I say well between 65 and 68 degrees. So I encourage you to bring a 5 mil in the hood with some gloves because it's a bit shady, it's covered, but it's unique. So, but it's just it's underground, it's circle. It's not underground, but it is it technically a cavern? Yeah, because you can if you look up, you can see light. So. But the thing is, it's very interesting. It's a unique feature and it's very photogenic. So, and then you go one direction and nothing will look the same if you go the opposite direction. So it's a unique feature. Uh,
Okay,
the other
thank you.
thing, yep. So, but the thing is, caution to the wise, like you have to walk down these, steep stairs, just to get down to the platform. So just I'm telling you, don't overweight yourself prior to it. And then in addition to that, Pompano Beach, y- y- everyone always says great things about Pompano Beach, but the one thing I hear that's missed, it is the coral. The coral there and the marine life there is amazing. So, especially where the wrecks have been placed, they were replaced and they dropped them and put them in good spots to where the coral can grow and thrive off of it with those artificial wrecks there. But it's an amazing place to dive because there's there's about 9 different sites, wrecks to dive on. And
Ooh,
the depths it's from the level of beginner diver to advanced diver, meaning that is you can go down there to a wreck that's at 55 feet till you want to go to the wreck that's at 130 feet, but I encourage you anything greater than 60 feet, at least have your deep certification there. So there's
Is that
that.
the Lady Luck? The Lady Luck is the name of
Well,
the
Lady
one,
Luck's,
100
yeah.
feet.
Lady
I
Luck's, yeah.
love that. I
Yeah.
love the Lady Luck. I had
Depending
fun on
upon
that.
the water level is between 130, 115.
thank you, Willie James.
You're
Okay,
welcome.
BT, what did you have to say about Devil's Den?
All right, so mine's a little bit not so nice. Don't get me wrong, I had a great time there, but it's
Hmm.
very similar to the Blue Grotto. That first dive is the best dive. 'Cause once it gets crowded in there, people, your less experienced divers are going to be kicking up dust. And so those subsequent dives after, say, 12 or 1 o'clock, the clarity can be potentially shot. And I found those steep steps with my bad knees to be not so friendly. So,
Got
other
it.
than that, the environment outside, it's a nice wide area, plenty of places to get out, spread out, get your gear together and everything. It's still fun. I still have fun.
Thank you.
Yep.
So he echoed what I said, Tanisha. I'm being silly. Forgive me. All right, so I know we got to get this moving.
Any questions so far? Comments? Anything you'd like to see on the event calendar coming up? Just let us know.
Okay.
I think we're almost to the end here.
I have
Next one,
something. My husband has been asking me and asking me when we're going whitewater rafting again.
we haven't done that probably since 2019.
It's been a while, but he's been waiting.
Yeah, we haven't done that in a minute. You taking notes there? I don't have anything to write with, but
Well, look, no, I got it, and it's recorded. So I was thinking about that myself down in Columbus, Georgia. So it's a closer drive than going up north. So I'm just rather than the Chattooga River, I'm thinking about the Chattahoochee south of it, and Columbus
yeah.
is It's
It's
pretty
been a
accurate.
minute. I can't remember. Is Pietro on?
That's all right. Let's just
Go
keep it
ahead,
moving.
Kelly.
Yeah, my
Oh,
bad.
hey guys. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, P. Hey, Lady P.
Hey, no, you're right. Tanisha, we had talked about trying to do something last year, but we just couldn't get the best deal together. But yeah, it's been a minute since we've done it, and I'm excited to get back and do it again.
I was gonna I raised my hand. This is Kelly, everybody. I'm in the vehicle, so pardon me, you're not seeing me. But I have had the opportunity of doing whitewater rafting in Columbus. It's not,
Damn.
it's like a level one. It's a man-made experience. And I say it that way because they have had engineers control the intensity of the rapids on the river there. It's a great, get out there and have a good time. But to Willie James' point, it's not up north, so it's not far, but it is the intensity is gonna be like a class one, maybe a class two if they are controlling it on a good day. Now, y'all want to hit up a class three or four? Let me know.
Mm-mm,
Okay,
mm-mm, mm-mm.
I'm just saying, you let me know.
I'm interested.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Yeah, no sense in
Yep,
going
Hey,
to whitewater rafting if we just floating. I'm down.
exactly.
I hear you, Pietra. I hear you.
We're in.
All right. Daredevils, I'm with you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll be on the sidelines. I'll cheer. I'll be cooking. How about that? I'll be cooking. All right, so these are the flyers for the two previous events we talked about. Over here, we talked about the president's meeting on the right. That's from the Nubian Dive Club. Just it's a basic flyer there, as aforementioned. More information to follow that. And here we go. We talked about the International Women's Day weekend. So instead of a dive, they're trying to make it a whole weekend. I don't know very much so far, but as you can see, it's 3 days. So it's still very much in the planning phase. So they're trying to make this thing be big and popping. So expect that to be a wonderful weekend. So definitely wish we could send as many of our SSQ sisters there on that dive, and so y'all can come back and tell us what we missed. Ubuntu, I am because we are, and this is our last slide. And we're gonna send you back home, not send you back home, send you back to the rest of your evenings to hang out and chill out and think about all the good things you want to do with us in 2026. It's been, as always, it's been an honor and a pleasure to serve as your vice president and the host of this meeting. Um, oh, you know what? Did we take we took the meet and greet slide out. But before I go into my final spiel, we got some people here that are new. Let me turn this off so we can see faces. Let's introduce ourselves, ladies and gentlemen. Who's new? You know, like they say at the church, if you've never been here before, please stand and introduce yourself.
Just I'm
Call them out,
I'm
boss.
just gonna call them out.
Call them out, boss.
Rashida, could you introduce yourself, please, and Rashida first, please.
Sure. I'm Rashida Dunstan. I am from the Chocolate City dive crew. And yeah, so I decided to attend, because Ashley had sent out the invite and thought it would be a good opportunity to network and meet some new people.
Did you say your last name was Dunson?
Dunstan.
Okay, Dunstan. Okay.
Do I
Well,
hear an
thank you.
accent? Do I hear an accent? I hear an accent.
Well, depends on where that accent is from.
Where you from?
North Carolina by way of New York and New Jersey.
Okay, all right. That's what I thought I heard. All right. Well,
Yankee.
welcome. We're glad you came out, and hopefully, uh, I wouldn't say you learned something, but hopefully we tickled your fantasy with something, some sort of dive, or even just talk of collaboration. We're so thankful for you guys to show up, and actually told me you guys were coming, so thank you for showing up.
Thank you for showing up. Yes, thank you. I'm sorry, Naquinta?
I'm Cortland's wife.
Oh. See, that NAR is what
I'm
got me.
not Quinta. My name is not Quinta.
See, I be
I know
saying
he
that,
calls me
Quentin.
Quinta all.
Man, you and Pam, but y'all be kidding me. Okay. Thank you.
I
I
think that's
appreciate
it.
you showing up.
I don't see
Thank you for
anything.
the support. Anybody else? I see Jeremy there.
Yeah, shout out to Jeremy. Oh, go ahead, Doc.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Not new, of course. I just wanted to say hello to Dr. Gunter Smith, who was my physiology teacher at Spelman, and one of the main reasons I'm a scientist today. It's so nice to see you.
My goodness.
That
My
is
goodness. Nice
amazing.
to see you.
That is awesome. I love it.
Very, very nice. So I look forward to seeing you in the water.
I'm looking forward to it. And not only that, in the middle of class, she was the one that encouraged me to get into diving. She was like, "Have you gone diving yet?" And I was like, "I'm trying to pass your class, ma'am."
That is excellent.
But
Well,
So we
thank you
got
so much.
so
that's
we
all
have
you need to know for the physiology of diving. You got it
That's
all.
right. That's right. It is so good to see you, Dr.
Good to
Gunnar
see
Smith.
you too.
so we got 3 PhDs and an MD. Man, I tell you, man, it's good. I love y'all, man.
Oh.
I love it.
Willie,
Hmm?
what can you do me one favor? What it was to pay our dues? Can you pull up that page again? I
Oh
need
yeah,
to
it's
write that down.
$70. So that's due by March
Hold
31st.
on. Let me
Okay.
And
70.
yeah, it's $70 right now.
I'm trying to see where we send it to though. I was trying to write
Oh
that
yes.
down.
Yeah. Can you bring that screen up, BT?
yeah, I'm working on it. Give me a second.
Thank you, sir.
Come on, share. Come on. There we go. Share.
Zelle it or PayPal it?
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Word. Jeremy, why you hiding, man? What's up, man? How you doing, brother?
Doing well, doing well. Been having
Good.
some family, family things going on, but happy, excuse me, happy to be able to join.
Brother. Glad to
It's good to
have
hear
you.
from you, brother.
Absolutely,
Same.
Happy
absolutely.
New
Same.
Year.
Happy New Year.
So before we close it, does anybody have any comments before I turn it over to the president to shut us out?
I do. This is Jacqueline Keaton.
Hey, Miss Jackie.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Oh, okay. Awesome. This is Jacqueline Keaton. I'm the chair of the Community Outreach Committee. Just wanted to share with committee members and those who are interested in being a part of the committee that we now have at least two confirmed appointments. One is February 10th. It's a Tuesday at Peyton Forest Elementary. And, this is their last year. So we definitely want to touch bases with that community. We also have Rainbow. She called and made sure she got in touch with me, email, sent me information for April 1st, April Fool's Day. She always put us on a calendar, the kids and the parents, they love for us to come out. So any of you who are new to SSQ and you're interested in joining in with us, you're welcome to come in and we'll talk with you. You don't have to worry about being overwhelmed. It's a fun event for the students as well as the presenters. We have a good time. Everybody brings what their knowledge from their knowledge base. That's what they present from. So I'm open water. I haven't had a whole lot of dives. So I just stick with what I know. And then we have people who are instructors, people who have dived around the world, have science degrees and all of that. They present from their knowledge base. And we would love to have you. So we're also working on a few things. So look out for a call for meeting dates because there's a possible grant that we may be able to get to that aligns with the the mission or the vision of SSQ so far as developing young people, having our own youth group, as well as moving them to becoming scientific divers. So please look out for that as well.
Excellent. Thank you,
That's
Jackie.
all, and Happy New Year.
Thank you. Hey, Miss
Thank
Jackie,
you.
let's get on the phone. You and I, maybe doesn't have to be this week or somewhere next week. So as you start coming up with these dates, that we can come up with a plan to promote it, so I can make sure we publicize that and get you some help and let
Oh,
everybody know when and where, blah 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 blah.
Peyton Elementary. So
I love it. Thank you,
Thank
BT.
I
you.
just want to say those two locations, Peyton Elementary School in the Atlanta Public School System and Rainbow Elementary in the DeKalb County School System, yes?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. So she'll give all those details later. So with that, thank you so much for that input. Uh it's 8:09, so I was just gonna close us out with our vision. Remember, this year, let's create, build, stabilize. And with that, let's bring people into the realm of the industry of scuba diving and scuba excellence for what we carry. I will say again, once again, and last, everything that you desire to level yourself up within your scuba, with your abilities to dive, your knowledge that you want to attain more of is here in-house to be a service to you and the rest of our community, right? So don't forget that. Uh, Many blessings to you all. Thank you so much for giving your time this evening. And so be well. Happy New Year. Be blessed.
Thank
Good
you. Good night,
night.
everybody.
Okay.
Night.
All right. Good
Night.
night, everybody.
Good night.